Euler's method. Let dy dx equal x plus y and f of 2 equals 0. Use Euler's method in increments of 0.2 to approximate f of 3. If we multiply both sides by dx, the dx cancels out on the left side, and then the dx moves over to the right side. So we have dy equals x plus y dx, and that's just from splitting the differentials. They've told us that f of 2 equals 0, so we start out with the point 2, 0. The change in y is equal to x plus y. The x is 2, so we plug 2 in for x, 0 in for y, and then times the change in x, and the change in x is 0.2. So the change in y ends up being 2 times 0.2, which is equal to 0.4. We take that 0.4 and add it on to the y, because that's how much y is changing to the next point when x changes by 0.2. So the new point is 2.2, because x changed by 0.2, and it turns out y changes by 0.4. Now we want to do the process again. We want to find out how much does y change, because we already know that x changes by 0.2, so the next x will be 2.4. The change in y is equal to x plus y. X is 2.2, so we plug 2.2 in for x. Y is 0.4. And then the change in x, or dx, is 0.2 again. And this will be 0.2 every time. Well, that's equal to 2.6 times 0.2, which is equal to 0.52. So that's how much y changes. So we take that value, we add it to the y that we already have, which is 0.4. X is changed by 0.2. That makes our next x value 2.4. So now we have 2.4, 0.92, and we repeat the process. We plug the x in for the x, the y in for the y. X is changing by 0.2. 2.4 plus 0.92 is 3.32 times the 0.2. So now this is the new change in y. We add 0.664 to 0.92, and we get 1.584. And notice how x changes by 0.2 every time. That was given. Repeat the process. We put the x in for the x, the y in for the y, times 0.2 again. That's what the formula says. That's what dy is. Add these two together, we get 4.184. Multiply by 0.2, we get 0.8368. That's how much y is changing from point to point when x changes by 0.2. So we have 2.8, 2.4208. Repeat the process. X goes into x, y goes into y, and the change in x is 0.2. When we add these two together, we get 5.2208 times 0.2 equals 1.04416. Well, finally, we have arrived to our destination. We wanted to find f of 3. When we add 1.04 to 2.42, we get 3.46496. So in the end, f of 3 is approximated to be 3.465. Let dy dx equal 2x minus y and f of 2 equals 3. Use Euler's method to find f of 3 by using two equal steps. Let's start with dy dx is equal to 2x minus y, and let's multiply both sides by dx. dy is equal to 2x minus y times dx. So the change in y is equal to 2x minus y times the change in x. Well, we're going to start with the point 2, 3, and we're going to find f of 3 with two equal steps. So we're going to do 2, 2.5, and then we get to 3. Well, dy is equal to 2 times 2 minus 3 times 0.5. We're going to change x by a half if we want two equal steps. That's equal to 4 minus 3 times 0.5, which is 1 times 0.5, which is 0.5. So y changes, here's change in y, by 0.5 when x changes by 0.5. So we have 3.5, because that's not what y is, that's how much it's changing. So we add 0.5 to 3. Now dy is equal to 2 times 2.5 minus 3.5, and then times 0.5, and we're just following this formula right here. Now that's equal to 5 minus 3.5, and then times 0.5, which is equal to 1.5 times 0.5, which is equal to 0.75. Now that's how much y is changing. So we add 0.75 to 3.5, and we get 4.25. So f of 3 is approximately equal to 4.25.